Hello, Virgo, to another timeless, the Lavarian reading of yours, where we discuss however love may be absent or present in your life, however the story may fit. Please bear in mind a few things before we get started, Virgo, that these messages may offer universal justice if Virgo is in your sun, rising, and or Jupiter position. Should it be anywhere else in your chart, you may be in search of emotional redemption, and the sister channel of mine will possibly provide you with some more intel into your situation. All right, please know that this is a collective general reading. This is not a one-to-one, so your discernment is key in being able to utilize those pieces of the storytelling time to take all of that which applies to you and to leave the rest behind. Feminine and masculine energies are non-gender specific. And to know a few things about me, I am Master Seventh that reads these energies, aka Seventh. Should any of my services be intriguing for you to want to know about or to book, please know that you can find the information via the description box below. Should you would like an alignment, I only work remotely in this latitude and longitude existence of the global phenomenon. I can be of assistance for you. And I am also a tarot reader, as you can see. So, with that being said, should any of your intuition be inquisitive towards me, feel free to browse the description box below to see where it can take you. All right. Virgo, Virgo, enough said. Say less. Say less. Say less. We need a moment of silence with Virgo. We do. We need to respect that space for a moment. We need to exist for Virgo for a moment. Take it in, Virgo. And if you're not a Virgo and you're inquisitive right now about a Virgo, take that energy in too. For all the reasons why you might be pissed off at a fucking Virgo, Virgo knows. Bring it to the surface level just how easy Virgo brought it to and into your existence. Let's have a moment of silence for that. And understand that in that same bubble, that can be found when you step into Mother Nature. And if you fact check closer to where that intuition is taking you, you'll learn that slowly, the truth is being leaked. That all of that which you desire to bring solace to, that mysticism, that sacred silent area, that garden of personal Eden, it's Virgo energy. Virgo energy. Ran out of water. One moment. We all need a little bit of rejuvenation. Virgo. Some of y'all cracking beers. Crack of water. I share the culture of beer lovers, and I always hated beer. To the homies, after that moment of silence. That wasn't so silent, huh? So let's take that second. Virgo, embrace that feminine energy. Dance that night away. Plunge into it. Release yourself of all inhibitions. Three of Swords, the Emperor, and the Three of Wands. Release yourself from all inhibitions. Virgo, the Emperor will prove to you that you can. Because backed up is so much pain and know-how that the magic of threes, 3-3, will make you so fucking abundant in more ways than you will ever be able to voice. But those with eyes to see, boy, do we applaud you, Virgo. What energy is this, Virgo? This is 4. After 3 comes 4. Are you off step? No. Might things be out of tune and offbeat? Maybe. But I think it's going to a good song. Even if you're the only one that understands it, you're the creator and writer of this song. Some of you old rap geniuses know how to spit the verb, spit the word by a verb. Ether's not interested to prove to you or to anyone else how important everyone, including you, is. For that, everyone is somehow here trying to figure out how to be and how to become. I don't think validation is what it is that you have the power to recognize either. I think you've been putting yourself into your nose in your own ass for such a long time to try to analyze that shit. You know more about yourself than anyone could ever voice out or give themselves to say out loud for you to be hurt that they said it. That's not the part that hurts when they say things that makes you feel like fuck it or fuck off or question your own self of what just transpired, what just got done. Is everyone perfect? No. The majority of you are very powerful. But boy, do you have some skeletons in your closet, Virgo. You owe family members truths. You owe former partners truths. You owe reason to explain what it is that they miss about you. You owe reason to explain why you miss versions of yourself. You have secrets you refuse to let go of. Some of you want to go to the grave carrying these secrets. And if any of that has been exposed to resonating, that will not happen. You will not be able to go to any resting place and your secret not be exposed. Ether will make sure of that, whether you are going to be able to see that in the truth or not in your lifetime is irrelevant to how much the truth will come out to the open. So, now that we got that out of the way, Virgo, wherever that just took us, holy cannoli. Let them come and rock your world, Virgo, and let you be the one to rock theirs. Because it's going to be very interesting for Virgo. Your world is calm maybe now. It will not be. I don't think so. I don't think so. Is it war? No. No. It's revelation. It's revelation. It's resurrection. Five of Pentacles, yep, with the Ace of Wands. Resurrection. rebirth from all the things that either harmed you or you harmed. Anything that you want to stay secret is not staying secret. It's not staying secret. You're not going to be quiet any longer. No facet of the things that you want to be shh is going to remain shh. That will resonate exactly however it would resonate or could resonate to anyone who resonates with that message. Mother of Wands. The mother to this energy, the Ace of Wands. Sisters, you have been a culprit of bringing tumultuous untruths to something that you have claimed that at same tongue of yours you love. The only one who's going to reap those repercussions are you, because you will be the one forced to heal that of which you claim it is a contradiction of two things happening at once. Do you love and hate at the same time? Family issues are coming up to existence, or at least being put to the light. Family, politics, family secrets. They're coming up, they're being birthed. They're being birthed because whatever it is that's coming from has been a long lineage of bullshit being tossed around in ether that somehow, in some way, some which way or form, is connected to you somehow. And so our universe is triggering everything that which is claiming to be alive and breathing and giving some form of life force to each other or to itself. It's picking them up by the roots and making them accountable for their actions. Not the next door neighbor, not the person who did the injury in the past, but picking, marking, uprooting, tossing, and then asking it to think about what you're doing and then reacclimate yourself into society. This is very judicial energy without justice being here. I can feel it in the way that I'm speaking. And it's all that masculine energy that Virgo has worked on for a very fucking long time. Eight of Swords. Four of Cups. And the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups in this cycle is it's coming across a lot from IG videos or whatever. The Nine of Cups is like I see you quite a lot here, Nine of Cups. And so it's telling me, well, of course, it's saying the obvious, that there is a obvious, recognizable pattern to be made obvious, to bring up to the surface area. But it's trying to figure out the real reason as to why that problem has ever been created to be a so-called problem that is more important to bring into the equation, to look at, to think about. Eight of Swords here. Being bounded up. And the majority of you have been put into situations that are being bounded. Like some of you are saying, it's not my fault that I've got here. No one's saying it is. No one's at fault in a world that has been beautifully, intricately designed up to this very moment. Everything about it is perfect. It's your perspective once shared in a dialogue of storytelling that allows you to determine whether or not you have more than a second's worth of responsibility towards that feeling. And do you need to be held accountable for having been brought or being a victim of this responsible act of occurrence? That's all emotional. That's all within the ingenuity of flesh and skin that no one can see, besides being able to see whether or not we can see the physiological change being taken place, and we see remorse, empathy, forgiveness, mercy, concern, anything but a sociopath or a psychopath. Mother of Pentacles, Virgo, you need to feel everything the way that you've been feeling. You've been needing to carry that pain that you think is pain this whole entire time. You have a responsibility to meet your maker, however that applies to you, and discipline how you keep contradicting certain things out of the voice box that is your own. You saying you hate something, but secretly you love it. You're saying you love something, and secretly you show nothing to provide your love. That is for those of you who are here because Virgo is in your rising position and asking you to understand where you have Jupiter's luck. And that has nothing to do with whatever sign is actually in your Jupiter position. But the rising sign of you is the loudest thing that can be smelled about you. So should you be a Virgo in that aspect. It's challenging the hidden aspect, your Chiron placement, your South Node placement, your North Node placement, your Jupiter placement, the loud aspects of the inanimate and the anonymous ways of that you are, because you don't know which ways you can identify it with, so we're going to claim it all to be anonymous. And in that same breath, we say that that anonymity is you, because you're the only one that can bring truth to this anonymity. And Ether is perplexed by the magic of your making, but at the same time keeping you under very tight scrutiny. All for a teachable lesson here, because remember that Temperance card. Temperance has the word temper in it. Is it delicious to sit there and say you're going to give yourself the time out needed to heal? No, it's not fucking delicious. No child of yours ever benefited from hearing the words "you're grounded." In your theology, they benefit for it. Sit them down and ask them if they really benefited from those moments. Their ego that is afraid to be grounded again will admit to whatever it is that you decided would be the outcome of what it is that's your law in order to behave in or under. And if you peel away layers to that, that individual also has individual thought. And that individual thought is also important for that person to learn about themselves, and then maybe also share that with the rest of existence. So whether you are the sole proprietor to be a victim of this analogy, or the one having or be a proprietor to giving confused mixed signals, that's up to you to make and determine that one-on-one. All right, so we have the Alchemist 14, more Temperance energy. The Saggy part of you is the loudest. So this could mean you have an enemy that's a Sagittarius. You have a placement of Sagittarius within your chart that is maybe something that you should look at, because the message is tied to that part of being Sagittarius, where the Virgo part of you is bringing you that to that Sagittarius reading may benefit for you. But Sagittarius could be your best friend or your worst enemy. You have the Prince of Cups. Some of you have mommy issues, which is some of the excuses as to why you have treated your children or disciplined or raised your children the way they have. Some of you have convinced yourself that you have successfully given your children, or that of which you're accountable, responsible for, or will become responsible for, the idea that you're never going to repeat what has happened to you. Which, let's be real, is almost impossible for you to really prophesize to be true. Excuse me. If your children at all can't speak for themselves to someone they trust, especially just to themselves in their own private moment, the realities of what it means to be a child of yours, and it's not all that glitters is gold, it would be sad to think that the first reaction you have upon hearing it is that your child is wrong and not telling the truth. Because the moment you do that, you're denying parts of yourself, because that decision for that child to be a child in your life was done by you. So, of course, some of these messages are very direct and very linear, so please take the messages how they may seem fit. If you need to replace them with storylines in order for them to bring more subtle of a resonancy, feel free to do that. If it leans you towards or away towards wanting more clarity, then follow the intuition. Should it be something that you feel you don't have the resources to provide for yourself, okay? We have Four of Cups, more patience energy. Being a patient to yourself here. Four of Cups is pregnant with opportunities, pregnant and bringing forth home. The reason why this is very maternal energies of war here, very mother, daughter, feminine war energy. This is non-gender specific. This could mean that the motherly aspect of father energies has been the one reason as to why everything in the family or everyone in the family has felt abuse or does the abusing. Okay, this is all about the masculine energy not being the one responsibility for all the bullshit that's happening at this time. It is not a man's problem or a man's solution. It is women's problem and women's solution. So coming to terms with that divinity of femininity is difficult for Virgo to hone in at this time. At the same time, it should be very easy for you to do it, because amongst every other sign, Virgo, you're the only feminine through and through element, no matter what gender you are. Whether you're gender 1 and 2, 2 and 2, 3 and 1, 3 and 2, 3 or all or none, femininity is that of which it is you claim. For the rest of the people to hear the fucking message, okay? So a lot of injury to mother-father relationship as child, being the parent of a child, and also maybe taking yourself to that pathway of wanting to heal now for your future children, or wanting to go into some sort of Reiki alignment sessions, some holistic measurements to bring less trauma to this child. So some of you want to be your own patient, to become patient, and to be able to practice patience. And then some of you have children who give you this ongoing, everyday, blasphemous, in your face, have patience. We have Prince of Swords, so the action towards taking what you know and just not remaining still, okay? You don't maybe know where you're going. You don't know where you necessarily came from. Did you mean to bruise the things that you've bruised? Probably not. There was good intentions mixed up with how you perceive to create your world and that of which walks with it. And you have to acknowledge the thing that keeps you moving. And for some of you, you say it's your children, but the last thing that any of your children could really say firstly is that they have a proud relationship with you if you're the parent in the situation. If you are a child victim to being on the unfortunate, unloving ways of also parents, then this is your opportunity to heed the call of what you and your children share the same. And that could be the driving force of what brings you all back together again. Some parent has denied their children, but to their friends and family, that child is very much a child that you're proud of, a child that you can't wait to see again. You don't know the status of your child, but at the same time, boy, your child is lost without you because it can't remember the last time it had a decent one-on-one emotional relationship with you. You have Ace of Cups, affection. Look at that. Parent and child have matching tattoos. Matching visions, matching truths, an alignment of power here. This could be two people, whether it's the degree of relationship, mother and child, or parent to child, or relative to relative. There's a likeness of power here. There's a likeness of power. Two very powerful individuals. And however they've reached or reaching an understanding to their power, its brutality has gotten to that life force, to that becoming. You have Six of Coins, generosity. What ties the two together is the fact that it's generosity that pretty much takes the cake as how impactful you are, how much you are missed. How much your energy is yearned for and desired and wanted. In more ways than one, wanting to be put to an end, that it no longer becomes a tragic story or a continuing tragic story. Some of you want to pay your way out of it. That's also very ritualistic here. Some of you have done some weird brujeria, love spells, hoax, hexes, omens on shit. Even some of you have done it to your own children here, right? Just to be able to protect them, just to be able to woo off negative energy. But how somehow, having done that, the end result of that formula means somehow you get money in your pocket. Life insurance money. So that makes it impure. All right. We have humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. We have doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. And we have loneliness. I know that I am never alone. I'm being told to leave that there for you, Virgo. I'm wishing you a wonderful morning, noon, or night, wherever you are in the ether of this time and space. If you'd like any of my services, please check out the description box below. May you keep flowing, growing, and glowing. Take care.